Hello everybody, it is August 10th, 2012, weekly wrap-up. And what is the weekly wrap-up? Still pushing ahead with the ear training, but we did wrap it up, and the next step is the next level of ear training coming up. But we did the last one where you pick the major chord and are relating to random notes. Wondering how that's feeling for you and how good at it that you're getting. I'm curious, always. Also released a song lesson this week, Make You Feel My Love, Bob Dylan tune, covered by lots of different people, Billy Joel, Kelly Clarkson, and Adele. And Louise Just did the Adele version, very cool. Broken down into 6 different parts, quite a long lesson really if you go through all of the parts. And there's a lot of good exercises that are talking about establishing chest for female voices and singing in that and the nuances. I love to talk about the nuances. I love to talk about stylistic choices, and there's a lot of that in that lesson. Now in the future be expecting to see some more song lessons, but getting ready to start to reveal to you some new courses as well. I'm kind of excited about that. And I know I keep mentioning about the intermediate voice course being done, but you know, it's got 5.5 hours worth of material just in the intermediate voice course. 5.5 hours of actual video material is what we're talking about here, and audio downloads. And that's not talking about your time that you need to put into it to actually learn all the information that's there, but it's that much reference material and information laid out in a very methodical way. And I just hope you guys are working on it because I know it's going to help you. And remember, we got all the voice classifications there. It doesn't matter what your voice classification is. Hope you're picking the right ones, incidentally. Pretty easy to figure out just by practicing the exercises and knowing if you can make the ranges or not. If you're doing the right things, you got the right voice classification, you should be growing immensely. So I guess that sort of wraps it up. Not a whole lot to talk about. Make You Feel My Love was broken down into 6 different parts, plus Louise singing it in the a cappella part. The intermediate voice course is all there for you, and I'm telling you how much time and material is there, so we've got a lot of information there. The Listen and Recognize has made it to another plateau, and you're going to be seeing what's happening with that next. Now, again, on the Listen and Recognize, that is going to continue on for a long time, moving very slowly, but into finally building immense chords and understanding all of the notes stacked on thirds on top of each other and all the altered chord changes. There's so much for you to get to, but we've got to do it this very slow, methodical way. It will pay off. All of those who really run through this Listen and Recognize course and take the time out, just a little bit of time in your life, musically, to take your ears and your knowledge to places that you will be able to use for the rest of your life. Okay, I think that wraps up the weekly wrap-up. Keep practicing, keep singing like I tell you all the time. Check out the songs. Remember, all of these songs, like Make You Feel My Love that we just released and so forth, be you male or female, check out the lessons, because I know you're going to get ideas and thoughts just by watching it. It's like going to somebody else's lesson. Let's say you're a guy and you go to your girlfriend's voice lesson. You're sitting down, he's working with the teacher's working with that particular voice quality, but at the same time, you can learn a lot by just listening and seeing what the teacher's doing with the student. So that's the whole idea here. You have this ability to be this third person sitting back, looking at the lesson and seeing what people are going through and getting ideas that you can again try on your own. Or you can be specifically related to the song and flat out learn the song and sing everything just the way it's all laid out. All of that's there for you. Again, that wraps up the weekly wrap-up. See you guys next time.